all salad dressing, we, the actors who come to Earth, we are actually all of our own kind of unique olive oil, and we agree to come down and become vinegar, to lay it on really thick, and then we kind of promise to ourselves or vow to ourselves that we are going to break through, that we will rise, we will alchemize, we will break through the programming. It's all by design. Spirit's saying this is all by design, and you chose to come here. Those of us who are here, we came by choice. This is a mastery program for sovereignty, and it's no joke. It's like kind of one of the most challenging programs apparently that there are in the multiverse. And not everyone comes, and the ones who do, the reason that we do it is so that we break through with resistance and against the contrast, in spite of what we've been told, in spite of what we've been taught, in spite of all the programming that we've accepted and laid on, so to speak. We will shed it when we realize what's going on, when we choose in that direction. And that's like a refinement for the soul, if you want to call it, like the stream of energy that is this particular configuration, for example, that is Menica, that's me. It's a refinement for me to choose over the programming again and again and again, until eventually I'm autonomous and I move. I let life move through me unresisted, like without resistance, and I'm moving in the direction of my passion with an open heart and an open mind. This is kind of it's kind of like the secret to life. Like, this is the secret, is discarding any of these programmed ideas and beliefs and not letting our shadow run the show, but instead bringing our shadow on board, integrating those parts of ourself that have these kind of limiting ideas and beliefs, and then re-educating them so that we're all on the same page. So that's what I'm getting from this card. Spirit, do you want to add anything to this message? Should we pull another card? Yeah, okay, we're going to go into a completely different direction and pull something from this. This is one of my oldest decks. Okay, I've had it for like 15 years. It's a Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle card deck. Let's get a message. See what Spirit has to say, and adding on to... So I'm already kind of getting a sense what they're saying. The reason they had us pull this deck is because, yes, there is kind of work in choosing to be a witness to the parts of the self that have these limiting ideas. I mean, it takes like a certain level of persistence, consistency, attention, right? Presence. But I'm having a feeling that they really want to say, like, look, you also have to have fun. Okay, so, okay, we got two cards that popped up off the top. All right, we got two cards. One is self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt. Remember that you're God's perfect child. Not sure if everybody wants to use that language, but basically, like, this card is like pretty self-explanatory, and it actually does really follow up nicely with that other card. Whatever programs or whatever kind of ideas you've subscribed to in the past and you accepted, often like involuntarily, you didn't even know you were accepting them, right? Like, that's what happens to most of us. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Like, my guides always say, it's not to your credit, it's not your fault. But in a weird paradoxical kind of way, it's your choice. Like, only you can go in your head and like adjust these things. Only you can choose to be open. Only you can choose to witness, observe, to transform, to integrate. But there's nothing to feel guilty about, because this is all by design. Like, that's the game. That's what we came into. We came to refine ourselves and have a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I think it's more fun once you kind of start breaking through. But I think Spirit's saying here, forgive yourself. There's nothing to feel guilty about. It's part of the process. Like, this is the alchemical process, and there is no judgment. There's absolutely no judgment at all. Judgment is really like a human idea. And again, it's another idea that we have to shed. Okay, and then the other card that came through was explore your options. And I think this is kind of like more for play and for kind of venturing out. there's not one way to do things. I really like shadow integration. I love meditation. There's certain things I like to do, but everyone's unique. So find what works for you. Some people, they like to spend most of their day in a flow state. Some people I know, like in yogic circles, they're really into witness consciousness and being in like this witness state, which is a flow state for them. And so it's saying it's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So these changes can start at that intrinsic level where we're identifying limiting ideas and we are letting them go and replacing them with more authentic truths about who we really are. Spirit's saying like it's not so much about reprogramming, it's about shedding the old ideas that just aren't valid. You know, now that we have this information, it's just not valid anymore. So also for someone in this collective, for some of you in this collective, it's a good time to make changes. It's good to look at other possibilities. And this card, there's like this little mermaid kid and he's playing with the turtle. He's playing in all these kinds of colors. It just looks very playful and exploratory. So this process doesn't always have to be heady, heady or heavy, which it certainly can be. I'm kind of a heady person, so I like to do that kind of stuff. But it can also be very flow and curious, and that's a beautiful way to move through life, just like with curiosity and wonder and openness and joy, and see what's in store and co-create with reality. Okay, I think that is enough to chew on. So Spirit, is there anything else you want to add? I just saw a thumbs up, so we're good to go. If you enjoyed this message, please leave a comment, share, like, subscribe, and if you're interested in coaching or Akashic record readings or visionary art, you'll find that information in the description box below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next message.